All right, Bears fans, it's here. It's arrived. Week 18 is on the doorstep. We want Fields. We want Fields. We want Fields. I already hear the chants going on. In Lambeau, we're going to overpower their home field advantage. And as Justin Fields is shoving it down the Packers' throats, you're going to hear the echo of fans. We want Fields. We want Fields. We want Fields. It's going to be a beautiful thing. All right, so with the weekend upon us, I'm going to give you the top 5 games that I am most interested in watching because there are some with implications. Here are the standings as of right now, where things stand for the draft order. And I'm going to tell you, we want the Bears to win. I am getting tired of listening to Bears fans on forums and talking to fans who are saying, we have to take Caleb Williams, number 1. And we need to tank the last game of the season. All right, here's why we don't want to do that. My number 1 most important game this weekend is clearly and obviously Bears versus Packers. Sunday, 4:25 Eastern, 1:25 Pacific time. Here's why. The Bears are riding hot. They're running momentum. The Bears need to go into this offseason with a playoff type of atmosphere win. The Bears are obviously eliminated from the playoffs. That happened last week when the Packers and the Vikings didn't tie each other. It was improbable. It wasn't going to happen anyway. It was a long shot scenario. But here's where we are. So Bears and Packers this Sunday, playoff scenario for the Bears because they can knock the Packers out, and it's a big-time game. Fans saying that Justin Fields can't perform in the clutch, that we don't know how to win the big games. They've been showing that they do know how. Over the last couple months since Fields came back from his injury, he has been playing lights out. I've been getting into it in forums with different people. I need to check myself. But they don't really have a reality of this, the figures or the reality of what Justin Fields is actually doing for this team. They don't realize that Justin Fields to Cole Kmet and DJ Moore is actually one of the highest rated passers in the NFL. He's passing over 70% completion percentage. And to all other receivers, it's almost 50%. Darnell Mooney is absolutely killing Justin Fields this year. Tyler Scott is learning, but some of those drops are killing him a little bit. He is a tight window thrower. He is among the very best, and in certain graphs you can see he is the very best in tight window throws. He threads it in there. All you need to do is look at last week's first touchdown to DJ Moore and see that he is able to put the ball on a rope, put it in a dime, and nail it right where he wants to go. All right, I'm getting distracted here. Game against the Packers. We have not beaten the Packers in 9 contests. If we lose this one, this will be 10 in a row. Since we went to the playoffs in the 07 season, the playoffs in February of 08, well, the Super Bowl, since we went to the Super Bowl and lost the Super Bowl in 08, the Bears have won 5 and the Packers have won 27 of the last 32 over those seasons. Over those 16 season span, we have been dominated by the Packers. That has to end right now. Packers fans are going nuts, acting like they have the next Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers. Jordan Love is not proven. If you watch his games, he is missing receivers by 5 yards in front of him, behind him, but they have been playing very well. They've been coached very well. The Packers have one of the highest wide open percentages in the NFL. Now, I'm not saying Jordan Love's a bad quarterback. He's actually done way better than I thought he would do this year, but he hasn't proven himself to me. If I'm a Packers fan, I'm looking at this, and I'm looking at how the Bears' defense has been, and I'm saying, okay, Jordan Love, you've arrived. Let's see what you do against the Bears' defense that has stepped it up and has been top in the NFL. And that's what this game's going to come down to. Over the last month, the Bears have been scoring 27 points a game, a little over, 27.3. The Packers have scored 27 exactly a game, almost identical. The difference is the Bears are giving up 16 points a game, while the Packers are giving up 24 points a game. So 8-point difference. This is going to come down to the defense. Is the Packers defense going to be able to contain the dual threat approach of Justin Fields with DJ Moore, Cole Kmet, and are the Bears going to be able to lock down Jordan Love and those wide open receivers? If he doesn't have wide open receivers, he doesn't thread it in there. He's not an accurate quarterback to me. Oh, I had him look at his completion percentage. That's what I'm saying. If he's got to throw a tight window, he can't do it. If the Bears lock him down, I'm predicting now they're going to have at least 3 picks on Jordan Love. They're going to expose him, and he's going to have some work to do this offseason. This is my opinion. Come after me. I realize it's not stat-based. So many fans right now are stat-based. Everything's got to be stats. Jordan Love throws over 300 yards a game. Justin Fields throws 300-yard game this season. Well, if you actually look at how many yards they're actually accountable for over the last couple months since Justin Fields came back from his injury, it's almost identical. They're actually contributing almost the exact same amount, and they're taking care of the ball the exact same way. Jordan Love has turned over the ball just as much as Justin Fields has. Justin Fields has actually done a very good job of escaping the sacks and not turning the ball over, doing exactly what he's been asked to do. So, I digress. But the reality is, I really want to beat the Packers. So please, Bears, beat the Packers. Don't let this thing go to 10. But more importantly, the momentum we ride from beating the Packers can roll into next season, just like the Lions did this year. This could be the start of the ownership of the North again for us. All right, so we need to beat the Packers. Number 2, Broncos at Raiders. The reason this one intrigues me and the reason I want to watch it is if the Raiders beat the Broncos, even if we win, both of them pick behind us in the draft. I'm also intrigued by the coaching situation in Las Vegas. Obviously, it was a tough situation with McDaniels in Las Vegas. I don't want to get too much into all that, but Antonio Pierce has done something there that's fun to watch, and it's fun for Las Vegas. I want to see them turn that franchise around. Max Crosby's electric. There's good things happening there. I want to see that for multiple reasons, but I do want to see the Raiders win that game, and then no matter what happens, if we win, if we lose, both of them pick behind us in the draft. So that's a win-win situation for us, and I also like the storyline of Antonio Pierce. All right. Number 3, Vikings at Lions. This one is obviously intriguing because of the interdivision. I want to see the Vikings knock off the Lions and lose some of the Lions' momentum going into the playoffs. I want to see the Lions lose first round of the playoffs. Obviously, we all do. That also makes it so the Vikings pick behind us in the draft again, too. If we win and the Vikings lose, that means we pick behind the Vikings. I know we don't really need to focus this much on the draft because the reality is we're going to be picking within a couple spots of where we are right now anyway. So it doesn't matter. We've got the number 1 overall pick. That's what matters. But I do want to see the Lions lose momentum. I don't hate the Lions, but I hate the Lions at the same time. I don't, but I do. I don't want to see their fans get cocky like Packers fans. I want to see them stay a little humble. I like humble Lions. I like the humble little putty tat. That's what I like. So, Lions, let's keep you in check. Let's keep you losing in the first round. And right now, I project seeing the Lions versus the Rams first round and the Rams knocking off the Lions. That's my projection. That's where we go. Number 4, Texans and Colts. Storyline here is pretty fun for me. Shane Steichen, to me, should be coach of the year. Also, rookie quarterback, played exceptionally well this year. Can he knock off the Colts with backup Minshew mania? That's fun for me. Win and you're in. Basically, these guys are fighting for potentially the division if the Jaguars lose, but even if the Jaguars win and you're in. One of these guys is going to make the playoffs. So that's an intriguing one for me. It's fun to watch. That type of football is fun. And last but not least, Bills at Dolphins. This one is fun because the Bills could completely miss the playoffs whatsoever. They also, when they win this game, if they win this game, would be the 2 seed. So that's just how this season has gone for everyone. So anyways, those are my top 5 games to watch this weekend. Let me know what you think. Those are fun and intriguing for me. I hope they all follow the Bears' way. I really want to see the Bears slaughter the Packers. Either way, it's going to be fun. I want to see it build the rivalry back up. I want to see a Bears 31-20 victory with at least 3 takeaways, and I'd like all 3 of them to be against Jordan Love. That's just me as a hyper Bears fan. Let me know what your thoughts are. Please just don't tell me in the comments you want to see the Bears lose to improve our draft position. I don't want to see that. The Bears are going to be picking right around the same spot either way. But here we go. Bear down. Go Bears.